Hey, it's BGV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's 100% the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, where we are traveling with Curl, Defense Curl from Pokemon. Not the best name. I like it. I don't know. It makes me think of, like, cheesy curls. Ooh, that's a good GV's common question of the episode, which we're going to do right at the start here. Yeah. What is your favorite snack food? What is your favorite snack? Either a specific snack, like maybe like Lay's barbecue chips, or what is a type of snack food that is your favorite? Maybe like, you know, cheese curls. There's a lot of brands that do that. Let me know in the comment section below. I was going to do a different question, but actually, again, food. I love discussion on the channel, and food, anything talking about food, always, there's a lot of discussion that comes from that. So it's fun. Yeah, we've done it, man. Knights of the Nine is done. So, yeah, what we probably should do... Man, wow, we really don't have anything left. There's a lot of side quests, though. I think that's the main thing. We probably should just do the next big DLC. I do like how in Oblivion Remastered, you have to, like, go to the places to actually start the DLCs, but the problem with that is I don't even remember where the heck this thing starts, so I think I'm going to have to go and check that. So I will do that, and in the meantime, let me know in the comment section below, what is your favorite snack food, either a particular item or just, you know, like chips or whatever, like an overall item or a particular specific item. Let me know. Be right back. Okay, and we are back. Yeah, so like I said, I do like how in the remaster you do have to go to these places. Oh, it's there. Oh, that's right. They already just put it there, but you have to go there specifically to trigger it. So anyway, Sundercliff Watch. Yeah, this is a weird one, man. I've always liked this DLC, and actually we have to make sure that we are ready to do this. This is like one of those things where you absolutely want to prepare, which I think more or less we are. But let me run through my equipment and stuff here real quick. We should be. Mace of the Crusader. Yeah, we'll switch to Blunt once we have Blade maxed out. 353 out of 560. So we are being weighed down quite a bit. The question is by what? What is weighing us down? Jewel, Ring of the Viper Eye. We don't even have like a secondary... I thought we had like more equipment that was weighing us down here, but I'm not even seeing that. Alchemy, miscellaneous, and all items. So if we go to all items, if we go to weight, we can sort it by carry weight. What is weighing us down? It's the mace, 42 pounds. So we could drop that off. We could just use the mace. Honestly, Hatred Soul as well. The Minotaur horns weigh 5 each, I think, which is crazy. Yeah, I mean, we could drop off some of the stuff if need be. It's not really that big of a deal. A lot of, oh, here we go. Yeah, strong potions of healing. I'm going to drop 10 of these, because we probably won't need that, and 3 of these. I think I don't want my, as you play, you kind of get a certain amount of items that you're fine with, you know what I mean? Okay, and that should be good. We're a little bit higher on carry weight than I would like, but that's fine. And then we're all repaired as well, and then I don't think there's anything we need to sell either. Vaurelius stones would really be the only thing. Okay, so yeah, this is the Mehrunes Razor DLC. I forget what it's actually called. It's called something like the Hidden Lair or something like that. It's a really weird Elder Scrolls DLC when it comes to DLC. One of my favorites, honestly. It's weird. It's like a very specific, unique thing. Oh, I hear a Nirnroot, methinks. I definitely hear a Nirnroot. It's on the other side of that wall. Yeah, so basically, back crab, big on brand. There's definitely a Nirnroot on the other side. Yep, there it is. Yoink. Yeah, so basically, this is a huge, like, dungeon, which I really like. I honestly would have loved if, that was a weird skeleton back there. I would have loved if Bethesda had more DLCs like this. Basically just one large, one-off dungeon. I don't know why they haven't done that outside of this. It's weird. Like, it's honestly perfect, for the Elder Scrolls, you know? So anyways, that's what this is. So happy our destruction actually deals damage. It's crazy. That's what this is. It's basically a huge dungeon that's obviously related to the Mehrunes Razor Daedric artifact, which I've already kind of hinted at. And yeah, it's a cool, interesting little thing. So this is kind of the last big piece of DLC we have before the big one, the expansion. So all that's remaining in this playthrough, if you've made it this far, is basically all of the side quests, any other miscellaneous things I want to do, finishing the main story, and then this DLC right here, and then also the giant, DLC, which most people probably know about, but if you don't, you're in for a treat. So, old wooden door to Sundercliff Watch, and I'll show you where this is on the map again in case you don't know. There it is right there, all the way to the eastern side. Bethesda loves putting their DLC areas on the sides of the map, which I really like, actually. I think that's a good idea. Let's go inside. Unearthing Mehrunes Razor. I've entered Sundercliff Watch, a place that folklore links to Mehrunes Dagon. I should explore the area. Folklore links to Mehrunes Dagon. Interesting. Ooh.
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
I think those people will attack me on sight. I do believe. So yeah, just a classic like dungeon crawler, which is really cool. Again, I don't know why this doesn't exist more so. That's a cool little statue there too. Nobody. I can't even do anything because my sneak is so freaking bad. It's so annoying. Okay, bye. So we've got Drothmeri Soldier, which is definitely interesting. And we're going to be crusading through this dungeon with our new Crusader's relics. Come on, hit me. Hit me. I want you to hit me. Hit me. Yeah, we need to increase block as well. There's a couple of things we need to work on. Ooh, destruction, huh? I'm a bit of a destruction user myself. Down he goes. Yeah, I was going to say, I think there's one more person, but we definitely want to loot everybody here. Arrow of Blizzards, Arrow of Burning, Arrow of Cold, Arrow of the Glacier. So we've got Enchanted Arrows, which is a Oblivion thing. It's not really a thing in Skyrim, funnily enough. Bow of Winter. Now, if it's a low weight and a high value, I'll take it. But we also have to be very careful because this is a very long dungeon. And I'll take Daedric Arrows as well, but everything else I'm going to leave just because we really have to pace ourselves with what we grab here. Who's seeing me in the next room over? Abandoned knapsack with calipers, tongs, which I'll take, I guess, and a small diary. I'm going to skip that because it's going to basically spoil it. A voice beyond the door calls out, "Who gathers storm clouds over Nen?" Keimer, which we already know is going to be the thing. What the heck are you guys doing? Hi. Also, my mana is draining, I guess, from that effect down there. Whoop! Whoop! Look at you go. You're a little whirling dervish. Oh, my God. Look at you go. Okay, let's block. Stab this guy a couple of times. We're already out of charge here. Okay, block that. You're a pathetic worm. I'm not a pathetic worm. You're a pathetic worm. Bye. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and read that diary that we just got. So that's going to be here, and then small diary. This is going to be a little log, maybe. I also always forget how to pronounce Keimer. Chimer. I think it's Keimer. That's how you pronounce it. That has to deal with the dark elves, right? Dear Diary, today I go to see my cousin. Mother said it was a blessed day, which I think means she's going to miss me. I'll miss her too, but I'm real excited to see cousin Drothmeri again. I promise write again real soon. Dear Diary, I met a rider on the road today. He called himself a courier. Oh, this is intentional misspellings. He gave me a letter from cousin Drothmeri. It says, I'll have a special job when I get to Cyrodiil. I will be a steward. Cousin says stewards keep track of who comes and goes, but someday somebody will do most of that for me. And I just need to only let people in who know the secret word. That's a very big responsibility. It says I have to tear up his note. Cousin is very smart. I better write down the password so I don't forget it. It's Keimer. Surprised he was able to spell that correctly. Dear Diary, today I saw a wood elf. Have you heard of the high elves? Dear Diary, another courier found me today with another letter from cousin. This letter said that he may not be around when I get there. Cousin said his journal will tell me everything I need to know about finding him if he's not around, and I should find it in his cabin. Uh-oh, I'm no good at reading, only writing. Dear Diary, I'm finally here. Before I use the special word to get in, I have something I need to tell you, Diary. It's not personal, but diaries are kid stuff, and I have to be grown up here. So I'm leaving you behind right here. But thank you, Diary, especially for keeping the special word safe. Good luck! Oh my God, that misspelling there was throwing my brain off so bad. Okay. So, yeah, it's really nice getting 100 maxed out armorer, you know? You basically just have infinite yeah, you could buff everything by 25 points. It's not bad, and you only need that one hammer, obviously. So we have Steward's Note here, and we're going to do this as we come to it because I'll just forget about it. Steward's Note. So we'll sort by A to Z, which this, again, always, I don't know why this menu system is always so confusing to me. Okay, and then if we go up here and all the way to the bottom, we do have a Vaurelius Stone as well. Steward's Note. Vosk, your job is to see that our arrivals and departures are well documented, and that their wages are paid. And keep an eye on my dear cousin. It is not to gossip with every new recruit about our far-reaching plans. We've already captured one assassin prowling the caves. The last thing we need is some spy of Helseth's hearing all our goals from you. Commander Adrethi will debrief the troops as necessary at his own discretion. On Turdus, I'm taking a detachment through the doorway with me. I don't know how long we'll be gone, but in the unlikely case that there is cause to disrupt my excursion, read the most recent entry in my journal. You'll find it in my cabin on the desk. Don't go in there for any other reason. Discretion above all. We don't want our Imperial enemies to know what our plans are. Death to the Empire. Archmage Freithen Drothin. And what's interesting there is they mentioned Helseth, which in the Morrowind DLC Tribunal, you talk to Helseth. He is like a total jerk Prince of Morrowind, basically, if I remember correctly. Dwarven glass, gets like a million arrows. Yeah, the loot in this DLC is so funny. There's like, so Daedric daggers are worth 3,010. Yeah, those are good to grab. Yeah, the loot in this game is hilarious. There's basically like 50,000 things on every single person that you loot. It's actually insane. Okay, what do we have here? Flawless Sapphire. We can hear some talking in the future. In the other area as well. Flawed Diamond, and then Steward's Registry. Drothmeri Army, forward detachment, registry of departures and arrivals, second seed through 6th seed. New recruits grade 1 salary paid, 10 infantry, 4 archers, 18 second seed, cavalry detachment, granted shelter assigned to 10 Maw outposts, 12 mid-year, infantry Drothmeri, departure to Narcissus, courier detail, 1 cavalry, 15 mid-year, veterans grade 3 salary paid, 6 mage trained, 19 mid-year, infantry Drothmeri, return from courier detail, 1 cavalry, 21 mid-year platoon, grade 2 salary paid, 12 soldier infantry, Dranmus Drothari, discharged for family emergency. Okay, so if you don't understand what's going on at all, basically the long and short of it is I think Morrowind is secretly sending...
What's
God,
that?
the sneak is so bad. What's that? What's that? Yeah, like that mage is basically has a detect... I literally cannot... What the heck? Couldn't attack there. That was super weird. Here, hit me. Hit me. You're killing yourself. Like, that's literally what's just happening there. Yeah, that mage is basically sending like a detachment of Morrowind, I guess, loyalists? I'm not sure what you would call these people. To take down the Empire, because I guess Morrowind hates the Empire. I mean, pretty much everybody does, right, on some level. But this is probably like a splitter group. I don't remember exactly what's going on here, because I don't know enough about, like, the lore behind the scenes in terms of, like, what this mage exactly wants. But they said death to the Empire, so they're basically infiltrating Cyrodiil, I guess, from Morrowind, and it's directly related to... I'm, like, sneaking in the dark. Insane. Yeah. Back. Wah. Yeah. Yeah. Drago. Yeah, I'm really glad with how much our destruction's increasing. Bam. Bam. Goodbye. Okay. Drothmeri recruit. Yeah, so they're called the Drothmeri, basically, is who this faction is. So we need to root out what's going on here, because obviously they will destroy Cyrodiil, and Vaurelius is definitely, like, you know, very much intent on stopping that. That's for sure. He does love his home country. Is what's happening there, but there's going to be other stuff going on, because obviously, if you remember correctly, this is also tied to Mehrunes Razor, which is weird, because that is a Daedric artifact, you know? Okay, so, like I said, classic dungeon crawler, really cool. I really wish there were other things like this. I think Skyrim could have really done with a third real DLC that's not Heartfire.
Hello.
Hearthfire, that,
Guess it
you
was
know,
nothing.
dealt with, yeah, like a dungeon crawler. That would have been awesome. Hi-ya! How the heck did you survive that, bro? With like 3 more hits after that. That's actually crazy. Okay, there's also somebody down here who's summoning something. I love how that conjuration looks. That looks so cool. Okay, let's block. Gotcha. Again, pro tip, whenever somebody conjures something, just kill the conjurer. It will kill whatever they conjured. Nice and efficient. As far as my favorite snack, yeah, I feel like I've asked this question before too. I'm trying to remember. What would it be? I mean, Doritos is like kind of my go-to, like if I just literally need like a package of chips, you know? I'm trying to think like what I typically eat in a day. Popcorn, but that's also just, that's usually just because popcorn is so low calorie that you can fit it into anything. You get so, it's one of those things where like you get a lot of it and it's a lot less calories. So popcorn is not my favorite, you know, bagged popcorn is not my favorite snack, but it's just really good for like keeping your calories in control basically because you just get so much of it and it's got that effect where you're eating it over time so then your brain thinks you're more full than you are. You know what I mean? Foodstuffs with onion and rice. Oh my God, they're so fortunate to have that foodstuffs there. Literally an onion and some rice. So yeah, Doritos, if I'm like going to get Sundercliff Village, by the way, if I'm going to get like, you know, a bag of chips or something, it's usually Doritos. I wouldn't say Doritos are like the best food item because honestly, that corn chip taste, like when there's not enough flavor, especially if you get a dud bag, I always love that big gaslight where it's like, actually, did you know that it doesn't matter how much flavor dust is on the Dorito? It tastes the same. Biggest gaslight I've ever heard in my life. Like, what are you even talking about? The Doritos with the flavor dust always taste better. Like, what are you smoking? It's crazy. Yeah, this place, I was wondering how this would look in the remaster because I definitely remember this. Yeah, this entire village here, basically. There's like a village underground, which is super cool because this is the first time they kind of did that. In Oblivion. All right, so once we get noticed, we're going to have a gigantic fight, and I'm just going to be killing everybody, basically, but we will try to sneak as much as we can, but as soon as I go like this... Yeah, just notice how much sneak does not increase. It's crazy. Heavy armor up to 85, too. Okay, so let's summon Curl. Yeah, so I like Doritos, but basically, like, I don't think they're that great. It has to be, like, it has to be... Oh, we should loot these people, too, as we kill them, so we don't have to do that afterwards. Are we, like, not... It's always so funny to be, like, getting noticed by one guy 50 million miles away. They'll never let go of noticing you. But in this cave, where there's, like, 50,000 people, no one's noticing me. Like, how is that even possible? It's crazy. Your agility is being drained. Gonna block that fist. Come here, hit me. There should be a thing where, like, should be a thing where, like, if somebody punches your shield with a bare fist, they just get knocked out for a while, you know? Okay, what's our carry weight at? We're still doing pretty good there. I'm just going to take the Daedric arrows, basically. Also, we did kill somebody here. They probably fell to the ground, so let's remember that. There's one more person that I want to find on the ground, basically. Bagago. Bagago. No, this is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. Daedric bow, that's already been poisoned. I'll take that, sure. I have not forgotten that there is the dash, by the way. It just doesn't really help that much. You're gonna kill yourself. I have reflect damage. What are you, a fool? What are you, a fool? Bow of Quietus. That actually would be quite helpful. Okay, and then you also have a Daedric dagger, huh? Daedric short sword. Not worth the carry weight, honestly. So yeah, try to think. Doritos would probably be my go-to, but with the heavy caveat that, like, it has to have the flavor dust or it has to be a flavorful bag, because if it's not, it just sucks. It's not good. The corn chip flavor that prevails, it just gets boring, basically, to my taste buds. But, sweet chili Doritos. I actually love those. That would probably be my answer, actually. Yeah, sweet chili Doritos, the purple bag, that probably would be my answer. I do love those, and I think, honestly, when they're really good, they really hit, you know? Okay, let's loot this sack. Weak potion of healing. Trying to think what else, though. Baked lay. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's right. I always forget I have an actual answer for this. It is the baked orange bag of Lay's. Basically the sour cream and cheese, sour cream and cheddar, I think. Baked Lay's Ruffles. That is my answer. I love those. It's just a very specific flavor. That's literally what it boils down to. It's like I've never had anything that tastes like that outside of that specific flavor. So do I think it's even that good? No. Door to canteen. Yours from a water bottle. Mine's from a canteen.
Well, look who we've got here.
Look who we've got. It's the Drothmeri recruit. Hello there, my friend. Hello there, my friend. Okay, let's get that guy dead. We got a Drothmeri soldier as well. Gonna cut them. They have weakness to normal weapons now, so we deal some extra deeps. Bye. Yeah, man, baked Lay's. I don't know what it is. The standard bag with that gross yellow color. I love those as well. But yeah, I will say the baked cheddar and sour cream Ruffles. Those are absolutely my favorite snack. Usually I buy the economy that we're living in. It's literally $5 to $6 for a small bag. I mean, like, you know, a sizable bag, but still, like, I eat the whole thing in one sitting, basically, of those sour cream and cheese Ruffles. But that's my answer. I love those, man. That's like my #1 favorite. You know, obviously if I'm going out, we find something more interesting. That's more exciting. But my #1 favorite standard snack that you can buy anywhere would be the sour cream and cheddar baked Ruffles. I love those, man. Something about them. And you can eat the entire bag, and it is like, what is this, like 620 or so calories, which is rough, you know, for not, because that's basically a meal if you're doing it right. So that's pretty rough. But sometimes I just want to treat myself, you know, really comes down to that. All right, let's go back out here. We're going to check each one of these houses. What other? Funyuns are good. Funyuns, unfortunately, though, they just have that kind of like low quality taste. Door to private attic with a hard lock. They have sort of like a cheap quality taste. I'm sure people know what I'm talking about. I do like Funyuns. Like, I love that taste. Argonian Laborer. Oh, and you're going to attack me? Oh, you're approaching me? How dare you? I'm going to elemental bolt you. Bro, you're dealing like 1 damage. Like, you sure you want to do this? Like, why are you loyal? I'm assuming you're like a slave. Or maybe not. I don't know. Do the Dark Elves hire Argonians as laborers? In Morrowind, there are literally slave Argonians. Like, there's, like, slavery is legal in Morrowind, at least at the time, which was very close to this game. It's like, what, like 10 years or something, or less? You know? So, I don't know. Also, what was the point of this? By the way, I think this heavy rake right here, there's like a specific unique weapon, FYI. I forget where it is. I feel like it's a rake or something that can deal disease damage, although I may be confusing that with a different game. But there is like a rake weapon I know that's like unique or something. It might have been literally what we just picked up there. What is that up there? Look at that. Oh, is that hidden moon sugar? What is that? Oh, a hidden little, how do we get that down? I guess I could just grab it and pull it. Ba-ba-doo, ba-ba-doo. Yeah, that's exactly what I knew would happen, but... Flawless Diamond? Bro, why do you have this stuff and you're just like... You probably... This would have been a good place to have like a note that says like, you know, I'm planning my escape. Soon I will leave with the things that I've hidden, you know, sort of thing. All right, let's do the... Yeah, look at this. There's still people that haven't even seen me, which is crazy.
Who's
Hi! Here, let me hit you with a elemental bolt, if you don't mind. Yeah! 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 Yeah, if you want to come up here, I don't really want to, like, chase you, but if you want to come, like, up here, that'd be great. I'll kind of wait for you. You do your thing. Yeah, we'll explore all the areas up here first, then we'll do the bottom level. I don't know if he's going to be able to make his way up here. Hutch! Whoa, what the heck? Strong potion of the sea. Hello, there you are. Hi, nice to meet you. This is the Sundercliff Forge, by the way. Let's remember that. No, I mean, I'm not trying to impress anybody. Yeah. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Arrows of silence. Okay. Yeah. So anyways, I like Funyuns. I like the onion taste, but I do think it is low quality. I don't think that Funyuns particularly have a good sense of quality, if that makes sense. And I don't think anyone is arguing that either. We've got the recruit barracks. We're probably going to have a lot of people in here. Let's go ahead and clear that out. What else? Good snack. Gas station taquitos. They're okay. They're a little... They don't have flavor. I used to eat a lot of those. Like, I used to work out and always go to the gas station. Trap door? Let's see where that goes real quick. Used to go to the gas station, get, like, some taquitos. The good thing with those is that they're only, like, 200 calories a pop. So they're actually pretty, like, I would say filling for that amount of calories. But a lot of them just don't have salt. Like, a lot of them taste very bland. And I'm sure people say, well, they have tons of salt. And, you know, they're horrible for you. But they taste bland. Like, the idea is good, but you need a little more punch for the flavor. You know what I mean? What's that? There's like a hidden map down there, it looks like. What's that? Inkwell, quills, there's like mapping. There's a little bit of environmental storytelling, a little bit. Chest, okay, and then let's go down here. Hello? Anybody? Anybody at all? Nobody seeing me? Nobody noticing me? Nobody at all? That goes out to Sundercliff Village. So this is basically, I wonder what you would call this sort of thing. It's like a village that is sprouted up around work, you know, like a mining village sort of thing. Itinerant? Is that a thing? I don't know. It's something like that. Yeah. Other snacks. There's so many. Like, I love snacks. I'm a very big snack guy. But sometimes my brain just blanks itself, you know, when I can't, when I'm trying to think of a thing. Okay, I think this is the important one, right? What is this? Door to jail. Yes, and then where does this go? Wood door to Sundercliff commune. And we just got aggroed by, like, a whole ton of people, and I have no... They must be on the ground floor? Yeah, what's up? Okay, I'm assuming that's, like, an event that spawned. Like, since we walked over there, it just triggered a whole bunch of people. I'm guessing that that's what happened there. And then we came in from over there. Okay, so let's let these people come up. Here they come. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, we'll summon Curl as well.
I'm just warming up. Let's get this over with.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm. Okay, let's get this guy in front of me killed. Let's also block a little bit. Okay, summon Curl again. Let's get this guy dead. Down he goes. Let's move over this way so we don't gotta watch for so many bodies. Got like a Daedric. Yeah, I was gonna say. Seems like he has more stuff going on, you know? I was gonna say that guy seems a little bit more important, you know? Drothmeri Vetter with a whole bunch of Daedric stuff, which I know people are gonna be upset for me not taking, but literally we will just get over encumbered, my friends. That's really what it comes down to. What it all comes down to. I got one thing in my pocket and another one going hee-ba-dee-ba, shee-ba-dee-ba. Arrow of, oh my god, so many enchanted arrows. I've got one thing in my pocket and another one going bubble. Oh, I have a really good comment question of the episode for the next episode. I just realized. Okay, so let's go back over there. So now we got the jail, which is very interesting. There's a very interesting thing going on with this jail here, as you will see. Let's put this away. Door to jail. I got one thing in my pocket. And I wonder if the remaster changes this at all, because this was always a really weird thing. Yeah, so we've got
like
this.
A shrewd businessman.
We've got this guy here. Now, they already mentioned they put this guy away, the Morag Tong assassin. I always forget how to pronounce that. Morag Tong. Basically, in Morrowind, there is legal assassination. Like, you can legally get, like, an assassination writ, basically. So the Morag Tong, I think, is like, yeah, the legal assassins. But there's also the Dark Brotherhood, which I think is also legal, but they're like sworn enemies, I think. I always forget this. But yeah, I think the Dark Brotherhood and the Morag Tong are sworn enemy assassin groups, but assassination is legal. So anyways, in here, we have wrist irons and also jailer's letter. Vilnius. Keep searching for the writ that assassin carries. The patrolmen have searched the tunnels in hopes that he's dumped it when he was found out, but he may carry it on his person yet. If that's the case, I shudder to think where it's hidden. Try sneaking in there while he's sleeping to search the cell. And by Nerevar, get to work building that second cell. I don't want to execute that assassin until we find out who he came for, and Sardova needs someplace to lock up the workers when they get out of line. Commander Adrethi. Alright. So what that means is, yeah, now this is a really weird thing. Basically, this guy has...
a smith. Must have spent some time repairing your gear.
This guy has, like, one of the most overpowered sets of armor in the entire, or at least one of the best sets of armor in the entire game. And if I remember correctly, you literally just have to kill him to get it. There's no other way. You might be able to pickpocket it from him if you have enough sneak. Yeah, how does it even work in Oblivion? I always forget. Hi!
What can I do for you, Sir Knight?
Interesting. And he doesn't say a thing. It's so weird. Like, this guy was definitely set up to get dialogue.
Take care.
Bye. Now, I'm going to try to pickpocket him. Roleplay-wise, it doesn't make sense for us to, like, kill this guy. But I need you to, like, not look at me. There's got to be a pixel where I can pickpocket him. I saw it, in fact. Come on. Come on. There. Soiled writ of assassination. Because, yeah, this is, like, up his ass, literally.
Take it. It's worthless to me anyway.
Now, yeah, we have to kill this guy roleplay-wise. I guess Vaurelius is just, like, in the moment, like, oh my god, defending himself. I don't know. This is always the type of thing where it's like, we need it for the 100%. We don't really, but I want it. But also, it's, like, impossible to basically say why Vaurelius would even do this. So, maybe he just, yeah, did a wanton swing, and now he has to defend himself here. You know what I mean? Bum, 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 bum. Come on. Come on. Okay. Prison cell door very hard. Gonna pop that open with the skeleton key. And then, yeah, you can see, I love, man, that chameleon effect is so cool in this game. It really is. So this guy's got the base ring of shadows, chameleon on self 20%, basically like 20% invisibility pretty much. Morag Tong boots, fortify acrobatics 10 and sneak 10. Morag Tong cowl, fortify marksman on self 10, detect life 100 feet as well. Morag Tong cuirass. Notice how much this stuff is valued at, by the way, like almost 11,000 gold. Fortify agility 9 points, resist normal weapons 20%, resist magic 20%. Morag Tong gloves, fortify security on self 10, fortify luck on self 9. Morag Tong greaves, fortify speed on self 9, feather on self 80. So like an incredibly helpful, really good, you know, armor set. The only bad thing about that is it looks gross because it just looks like the standard like leather set. Also, why does he still have chameleon? That doesn't really make much sense. So we're gonna go ahead and repair everything. And then the question is, do we want to switch over to it? But first, let's read that soiled note. So it should be down here. Soiled writ of assassination. Commander Talani Adrethi. The aforementioned personage has been marked for honorable execution in accordance to the lawful tradition and practice of the Morag Tong Guild. The bearer of this non-disputable document has official sanction license to kill the aforementioned personage. So yeah, an actual legal assassination on Commander Talani Adrethi, who's the commander here, working with that archmage guy, right? So that's what's going on there. Now, if we take a look at our light and heavy armor. So heavy armor is at 85. And then light armor is at what? 52. Huh. Well, we could do... Yeah, I guess we'll switch over to that light armor set when we max out heavy armor, which is going to take a long time. Let me make sure. Is everything that we have on heavy? How do I see that? Boots of the Crusader. Heavy armor. Heavy armor. Heavy armor. Greaves heavy. Helm heavy. And the only thing would be the shield, which should also be heavy. Yes, heavy armor. Okay, good. So yeah, we'll max that out because we got to basically pick one to max out pretty much. And then we'll switch over probably to, well, the Morag Tong set is really good, but I don't like how it looks, man. It's kind of ugly. It really is ugly, you know? Okay, so we've got that area over there, and then on the other side, we've got the forge. This is the commune. So, let's remember everything. So what we should do is go to the ground floor now and see what else we missed. There's also a bunch of bodies that fell off, too. which we should definitely check out. Other snacks. I love treats, like sweets, anything like that. Ice cream. Oh, man, yeah. Favorite sweets, probably ice cream, although I wouldn't say I have a sweet tooth, but, like, I definitely, like, you know, if it's an interesting dessert, I definitely will enjoy it. But I'm trying to think of, like, savory snacks. Meat sticks are okay. Definitely not my favorite, but sometimes they hit the spot. Honestly, meat sticks, the only thing that's really going for them is that they are very low calorie. For instance, a Doritos Cool Ranch meat stick, Jack Link's or whatever the heck they partnered with, which, yes, that is a real thing. That is 70 calories for the whole thing. Basically like a little Slim Jim. Hit me. Yeah! God, that like kind of bounce back is so long, man. Oh my god. Hee-haw! Bagara! Hit me. Hee-haw! Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, the Doritos Cool Ranch Slim Jim, whatever that thing is. I think it's Jack Link's partnership or whatever. That thing is 70 calories for the whole thing, which is weird because all the other ones are much higher, like the standard like Flamin' Hot or Doritos Chili or Fritos Chili little meat stick. That thing they're typically like 110 or 120 calories. So I don't know why the Cool Ranch one is like 70 calories less. Typically, ranch is a very calorically heavy thing. However, obviously, yeah, it's probably just ranch powder. It's not actually like, you know, ranch. But anyways, meat sticks are all right. Usually, you know, it's just the calories. That's the only reason I like them, really. Nuts. I actually like, yeah, I really wish they weren't so horrendously caloric. Like, nuts suck, man, in terms of how freaking calorically heavy that they are for what they are. It really sucks because, you know, those little kind of like crunchy shell like Fuego peanuts or whatever, you know, the peanuts that have, what's the brand? I think the brand is Takis, but there's a lot of this type of item. It's basically just like, you know, covered peanuts with like a crunchy sweet shell. I love those so much, but anything nut related at all is just so hard to fit in calorically. Which, honestly, I'm at the point where I don't even need to care about that because, honestly, you know, I do consistent workouts and I'm a big guy. So I think I've gotten enough muscle mass where I'm legitimately, like, hungry all of the time now because I should be eating more. So it doesn't even matter what I'm describing. But my point is that, yeah, nuts are always harder to fit in. Yeah, feel free to put in as many double entendres as you want here. But I really wish they were easier to fit into my diet, man, because I do love, like, flavored nuts. I hate even talking about this. I'm hearing how I sound. But I do love, like, flavored nuts and, like, you know, nut snacks and everything like that. They're delicious, but they're just terrible. They're so caloric for what they are. It's really bad. It's annoying. Other snacks. I'm trying to think. Anything weird at all. For me, anything in life, the weirder and the more, like, I haven't seen this thing, the better. Okay, so we've already done this. So, you know, if we go to, like, an anime store, for instance, they'll typically have a lot of Japanese snacks. Love that stuff. Any weird flavor combinations I don't really see on the regular. The weirder, the better. I love weird things, especially when it comes to food, as long as it's not related to fish, which I just cannot do. I find fish to be disgusting. Disgusting! Okay, so I think we missed a letter, didn't we? We've already been here. Because there was a letter talking about what we need to do. We definitely missed, like, one entrance. But I don't know where that is. Maybe it's just where that quest marker's going. Because I think we've done everything else down here. Hutch, Elven Claymore. Yeah, I better put that in there. Yeah, it must be over this way. Because we've basically got two areas above. And then we've also got these two little caves here. So let's remember to check the other cave. But maybe it's this way. We've got some battle tents. It looks like that cave leads over to this way too. So we got to remember upstairs. Yeah, there's the commune and there is the forge. Because I always get confused here. But down here, keen edge, there's something. So let's go see where this goes. Chest with So where is this headed to? The commune. Okay. So it's like above ground and below ground. So yeah, we'll enter through below ground. We got to remember to go to the other side too. We'll end this episode here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the comment section below, what is your favorite snack food? I would love to know. Also, big thank you to our members on the channel. Tier 3 members are Roger Hunt 5, Greg Weibel, and Tom Griffin. Thank you very much. Let me catch up if you don't hear your name said, by the way, just because when there is a game coming out that I'm guiding, I'm kind of recording ahead of time usually just to make sure I have time to do the guides. So if you don't hear your name called, and if you are like a new member, just give me time to catch up is all that I ask. But yeah, Roger Hunt 5, Greg Weibel, and Tom Griffin, thank you so much. And Tier 2 members and Tier 3 patrons, David Gleeps, Lincoln Pop, Toe Collector, Banana Brady, Montrosian, Pirif, Demon Wrath, Greg Bousquet, Chef Goulet, Sarah Perret, Ace of Swords, Forsaken Boar, Gothy Stitch, Low Country Grace, Jacob Marshall, and Peter Prestige. And I just want to say, these people have been like members and patrons for so long now. Like, thank you guys so much, genuinely. That's genuinely from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And to all of our members, to all of our patrons, thank you so much. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye! Hey, it's me, GV, and thank you for watching that video. If you would like to see more, there is a ton of bonus completed series and more to come on the Patreon right up here. Also, check out these videos. And then finally, if you would like to support this channel and become a member, you can do so by clicking join under the video, and you'll get early stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see ya in the next video.